everybody. I hope you are doing well on this Saturday. It is bright and sunny where I'm at, but a little chilly. So I hope you guys have some sunshine wherever you are tuning in from. I wanted to talk to you today about embarrassing moments in your business. So I'm involved in this mentorship program that I pay for. I have decided that I need to invest in myself. I need to develop some new skills, and to do that, I realized I had to pay for them. So that's what I'm doing. But I love learning different strategies, and I love sharing the things that I'm learning with all of you. So something that we're doing currently in a workshop is learning how to tell stories so that others can relate to us. And one of the exercises that we're doing is sharing moments that weren't great moments in our business that we have done. So one of the things that one of my leaders had shared is that she used to post her link on other people's pages. So her business link she would post onto other people's pages until somebody pretty high up said to her, "You need to stop doing this. Like, this is not okay that you're posting your link on my page. Please stop doing that." And it hit her that that was a bad thing, but she was told to do that. It was one of the strategies that her upline had told her to do. So something that I had done, because we're all told to step outside of your comfort zone, and we're all told to prospect, try to enroll everybody, either as a customer or as a team member, as a business partner, whoever you come in contact with, no matter what the situation is, no matter what you're doing, is to try to enroll everybody. And that's what we're told to do. So one of the things I did, and so I used to do skincare. I no longer do skincare, but my hairdresser, so sweet, and I still go to her, I had decided that I was going to share my products with her, and that she was just going to love them, and they were going to work great. And I was going to give them to her for free, and she was going to use them, and then she was going to tell the owner of the salon how great they were, and they were going to join me. That's how this scenario went in my head, right? I had no skills for doing this. I didn't even ask her about her skin. I didn't ask her anything about her skin. And turns out she didn't need skincare. And she had sensitive skin, and I didn't ask her that. And so the products weren't right for her, and it was not a good experience for her. And luckily, and I put her in an awkward position because I was her customer, and she's very sweet. And so she, when you're offering something to somebody for free on the spot, you're kind of putting them on the spot. So she took it. But it was not good. It was not good. Yeah, I went outside of my comfort zone, but I didn't know what I was doing. Again, she was not my target market. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about what problems did she have that I could solve. I didn't think about that. So we start these businesses, and we don't have skills. And if you're not developing skills, you're not going to be successful. So that's something you have to think about doing. Like I said, she's been very sweet, and it's been fine, but I had to let go of that. Like, that was not a good mode of operation, right? So, excuse me, sorry. April and May are my worst, or like really bad allergy seasons for me. So unfortunately, I have a little bit of congestion. I am not sick. I'm going to reach down for my notes for a second here. So in this workshop, another person shared a story that she would hand out flyers as people were coming out of events about her business or about her products. So she would literally hand out flyers, and her upline told her to do that. So, some of these things are things that we've come up with on our own, and some of these things are things that our upline has told us to do, and they're not good strategies. So if you can relate, I don't expect you to talk about a specific situation. You can, if you want, drop that in the comments. I would love it. But it is hard. It's hard to think about these things. It's even harder to talk about them. And it's super hard to write them down and share them, which is what we're doing in this workshop. But again, the exercise is so that we can learn to share stories, because what we have been through, other people have been through. So those are a couple examples of crazy things that people have done. And sharing those stories is very important because then people can relate to you. And I'm sure that there have been some challenging things that you have done. So if you don't want to share the specific story, that's totally fine. I get that. Just drop a I can relate. Yeah, been there, done that. And to see how many of you out there can relate to doing things that your upline has told you to do that maybe wasn't the best thing. But at the time, you don't know, right? So we join this business and we get other people to join the business, and we tell them it's easy. We tell them that it's not sales, they're just sharing their products, right? And that's not true. It's not true. We are in sales, we are in marketing. You do have to develop skills, and it is not easy. This is not an easy thing to do. But when we're trying to enroll and build our teams, we kind of come from a place of desperation because we're just, we just are so excited about our products, and we're so excited about the business, and we just want everybody to join us. So I used to convince people. I used to literally talk people into joining me. That is not a good thing, because here's what happened. I would start to grow a team, and then they could not duplicate. They could not do what I was doing because my strategies weren't easy. And while I could push myself through and push myself outside of my comfort zone to do these things, they couldn't. So they were not successful. And, it doesn't matter if you have 100 people on your team, if they can't duplicate a system that is practical and functional to grow a team themselves and to grow customers, it's not going to work. And that's what happened. And I kept doing these things over and over and over. And they weren't working. And I had to stop and realize that. Like every time I almost fall back into old habits because I see everybody else doing those, I have to remind myself it didn't work. Sending out all those spammy messages did not work to help me grow my business. Posting all over my personal profile did not help for me to grow my business. So I have to keep reminding myself of that. But I also want to remind you too, and I've talked to you about this before, about doing an assessment, because there are some things you're doing that I'm sure are working and you want to keep doing those things. But you need to really look and have a strategy that works. So now, every day in my inbox, I have new leads that are coming to me. So I'm not chasing people anymore. I'm not sending spammy messages out to people anymore. I'm not holding events anymore. I'm not doing all those things I was spending so much time and money doing, giving out free samples, giving out totally free products, having constant discounts at the end of the month. How many of you do that? At the end of every month, you have sales just so that you can get some sales and get some customers. That's not a good practice to do. So I totally switched what I'm doing, and attraction marketing is the strategy that I'm using. So if you are interested in this, if you are tired of trying to do all those things, wasting your time, wasting your money, especially in this current environment, there's so many people that are getting online. You need to be able to stand out. Also, you need to have a good strategy that other people can duplicate. So when you do get people on your team, they have a strategy that they can duplicate that is successful. So if you're interested, drop in the comments below. I have a free 10-day boot camp, so you will get information every day in your email for the next 10 days from my mentor and friend, Fernie Ceballos, and it's completely free. So drop in the comments boot camp if you want that or more information. But if you're ready to step it up and you're ready, you've done all kinds of free stuff and you're ready for something else and you want the actual blueprint for attraction marketing, drop that in the comments, drop blueprint or attraction marketing formula, and I will get you that information. And if you don't want to drop in the comments, use that message button above, then message me and I will get you that information. So however, if you guys are celebrating Easter this weekend, I hope you have found a way to do that and to hold on to some of your traditions. And if this is Passover for you, again, I hope you're able to hold on to some of your traditions find some great moments. I know spending more time with our family has been good. And I look forward to talking to you guys, and I hope you have a great weekend.